back. Welcome back to another episode on Say It With Me, the Golden Gems. What is he? Podcast. Yes, you here with the one and only, your host, Relly. And hey, you see who we got in the building. Hey, I
We
told you,
back.
I'm get used to him at this point. Big Cheese, how you doing today, my guy?
Man, I feel fantastic. Happy to be here.
Hey,
Thank you
hey,
for having
hey,
me.
hey, of course, man. Hey, you already know we here to get them gems, and hey, it's a sports gems segment we got for y'all
Facts.
today. And hey, you know what we finna talk about, man. You know what happened yesterday. You know what went down. It was
Oh,
Caitlin
yeah.
Clark and Angel Reese putting on a show, putting on for college women's basketball, putting on for the NCAA, and putting on for their representative schools. And
Facts.
hey, it was a hell of a
Facts.
game. I promise you, I enjoyed every single minute of it. I low key, being honest, I did have LSU winning, but I'm not upset that Iowa won.
I'm not mad.
Because hey, they deserved it. And Caitlin. Hey girl, you bad. You are bad, girl.
She's
you understand
cold.
me? Hey,
She's
cold.
cold.
When I say ice, she might be a little colder than ice tray. You feel me?
Boy, cold down to the veins, for real.
Hey, to the veins, and hey, she was in her bag. So, Big Cheese, I need your opinion, man. How did you feel about last night's game as far as women's college basketball goes? And what do you see in the future for women's college basketball? And as far as Caitlin Clark goes, do you think she is the GOAT college athlete?
I mean,
Loaded question.
She kind of. I mean, who am I to tell her she not? So yes.
Hold on, you said who are you to tell her she not?
Yeah,
So you said she the GOAT.
Yeah, just to pick a side. So I'm gonna go But
okay.
I think she did a really good job, and then the players around her, or the players she was competing with. So Angel Reese, Paige from UConn, Juju from USC, they all kind of created this storyline for women's basketball that led up to this was one of the big moments. And it didn't disappoint. This was a really good game. She gave us a great performance.
Yes.
And this was it felt like an important moment for American sports.
Of course.
For the viewing audience. And I think everybody involved did a great job. They gave us stuff to talk about for months leading up. So man, I've been impressed. I've always been a casual fan of women's basketball. So seeing it like this is, bro, it's a treat. And I'm glad that everybody else around me is enjoying it as well. But Caitlin Clark, she a hooper now.
A hooper, you feel me? So she solidified now.
She solidified, bro. She does have a Mount Rushmore status when it comes to college basketball at this point.
That's facts.
And I'm excited to see her in the WNBA.
Okay.
The Indiana Fever, if she goes to the Indiana Fever, barring something crazy.
Right. Okay. So my question is for you then, if Caitlin Clark, yes, let's say she goes ahead, and wins the national championship. Yeah. What do you think that will mean for her legacy? Or is it really going to mean anything? Is she already probably, the best college? Of course, she's definitely the best college women's basketball player we've ever seen. But is she the best college athlete, period? I'm talking about with the Tim Tebows, with the Reggie Bushes, with the Joe Burrows. I'm talking about we comparing her with everybody now. Even with give me a name.
Reggie Bush.
Nah, Reggie Bush. I'm talking about women's though. The women's basketball player who was a legend. Maya Moore. That's who I was thinking about. Maya Moore.
Cheryl Swoops.
Do you think
Breonna Stewart? Candace Parker.
Hey, you know that's my girl now. So do you think she's on that category? You think she's on that level with them ladies now? Do you think she?
Yeah, I think.
This?
Yeah, I think she's on the level with the ladies. I like to keep the men and the women just separated, just because.
You got to.
We separated for a reason. But yeah, when it comes to the women's, how many names you gonna rattle off before you got to say Caitlin Clark now? It's like, hey, CC name got to come up. Got to say that.
Hey, you call it CC. Hey, you got to go ahead and say. Hey, you better say it now.
You got to say it now. Her name got to come up now. It's the rules.
Okay.
She's earned that spot.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
No, I agree with you. I feel like you're right with that point. I feel like she has earned it. And with her being so consistent, and also not only being consistent, she shows up night in and night out. She delivered last night. Angel Reese
yeah.
delivered last night.
Yes.
Both teams last night, the first half was 45-45.
Yeah.
Back and forth. The first half, honestly, the first half of that game, it don't get no better than that. And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me damn near when I was watching, the Miami Heat. You feel me? Not too long ago when they had Brown. When I was watching Kobe when he won back to back. When I even recently with Golden State when with their little streak that they've been on, it gave me that feeling of like, damn, okay, this is the sports. Like I haven't had that feeling. You feel me? As far as in basketball, I want to say in the basketball aspect, because in the NFL I get that at time yard. That's our baby right there.
Oh, bro, NFL, man.
But as far as hooping though, I feel like as far as hooping, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been a little bit removed from the NBA a little bit. I watch it, I cover it, but it doesn't excite me as much anymore. And
we wait for that playoff basketball. Absolutely,
exactly. So this game was a warm up for what's to come. I feel like in just the women's sports period, but definitely in women's basketball.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the WNBA, they have to use this as steam. They got to use this as momentum, and they got to really take advantage of this and put a bigger spotlight on these women. Even in NBA, the NBA own the WNBA, don't they? So at the end of the day, we might have to rig some of this stuff, man. We was talking about this. Hey, we was talking about this in the prelude. You feel me? We was talking about this earlier. I think, in order to get this women's basketball stuff up here competing, they ain't gonna never compete with the NFL. They ain't gonna never compete with the NBA realistically.
No,
but they can compete with NHL now. They can compete with NHL, baseball,
NHL.
You feel me? I gotta throw some of the. You feel me?
NHL. Everybody can carve out their nice niche. In women's basketball, they on the precipice. But what I think is important is, bruh, CC, she moved units. Like people buy in merch, they tuning in.
You know how much money she's made.
Excited for this game. I was like, I can't wait. I told somebody I couldn't wait to watch a women's basketball game. Bro, that's major progress. I wonder what the viewership was on that.
Bro, it broke every single record for as far as
that's what I'm saying.
It might have even broke men's basketball, college basketball records this year, and maybe even previous years. It felt like a championship game last night.
That's her most important quality, man. Is that she moves units. She make people purchase, buy tickets, show up.
Got people traveling across the world to see her.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
People are traveling across the world to see her play.
Because we've seen good hoopers, but yes, do they move units?
That's facts. Do they move units? Exactly. Are they bringing and putting people in the seats? Are people really coming to see a show? And not only are they coming to see a show, when they get there, is it really a show? Do they got their popcorn ready? You feel me? Is a popcorn damn near going after the first quarter? Like, shit, my popcorn was going after the first quarter last night. Bro, after the first quarter, I'm like, hold on, I gotta go.
Doritos on deck. Cool Ranch.
Hey, Cool Ranch boys. Hey, represent out here. Represent out here.
But yes, bro, she moving units, man. You gotta look up. You gotta salute her.
So you gotta applaud her. You gotta salute. Okay, so how do you feel about? Let's touch on this on the backside of it. We got to talk about Angel Reese, and we have to talk about what LSU didn't do to win that game. So I need your opinion on this because I was watching this game and I was kind of a little bit like confused with why they was putting what's the name? Van
Lith.
Van Lith. See, I can't. I'm bad with names, y'all, so I don't want to be butchering people's names, even though I do it all the time. But Van Lith, yes, they put Van Lith on her when she was getting cooked.
She was getting cooked up. It's not her fault because they left her out there on the island, no help, getting screened.
Going under the screen.
At a height of disadvantage, getting flambéed.
He's saying getting flambéed. Like the same thing in a bad whipping. Getting whipped up.
Looked like she left Louisville after she got torched by Caitlin Clark. She was like, I ain't gonna do that again. I'm about to go to LSU. We about to team up on your ass.
Nah, that's nice.
Lit her ass up again.
And honestly,
I thought LSU's coach, I recognize her as a good coach. So why would you put your player
Kim? I thought Kim was a good coach too.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't want to hold her to this moment, but You left your point guard out there getting cooked.
Yeah,
it started leaking over into her game on offense. She turning the ball over. You kind of showing her up on the sideline, making facial expressions. With your,
what
your
are you doing?
Bruh.
I saw it. I saw exactly what you're talking about.
It's like, man, your point guard needs you right now. You need to settle her down, and you need to get this game in control while y'all still got a shot. Because
just double team and get the ball out of Caitlin's hand.
That's what I'm saying. 1-3 at a time, she is killing y'all. It's just like bombs. It's like every time LSU,
bro, that third quarter, bro.
Bro,
that third quarter, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. That third quarter, boy, I was like, oh my goodness. Like I've never, she was definitely trying stuff, bro. You seen this? The James Harden step back was serious.
That one in the corner,
man. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, CC. You a bad girl.
Chill out.
You a bad girl, CC. I ain't gonna lie. That step back, boy. Bro, moving to the left though. Like those are the shots that I hit low key when I'm in the gym by myself and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm Curry. You feel me? You feel me? And the boy, hey, ain't nobody in that boy. Hey, I'm pulling up. You feel me? And
I tried that in 2K.
She was really hitting them.
It's a video game shot.
Video game shots. You was not lying, bro. You are not lying. And she was hitting them consistently, bro. She went 9 for 20 last night,
bro.
9 for 20.
9 for
41 points, 12 assists.
Her season averages 31, 7, and 8.
She's averaging 31 points.
She do everything. She do everything.
Everything. Now, when I say everything, everything. So I think with this conversation, I think we both are in agreement that Caitlin Clark, she's
hooping. And hold on,
she's hooping.
She's beating blue chip schools. Think about this at Iowa.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I ain't really heard of Iowa's women's basketball.
Big Ten Iowa. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never heard of college. Now. I've never heard of Iowa basketball.
Never.
In any conversation, specifically the women's basketball. In any conversation,
yeah,
we know football. We know about football. We know about wrestling, but basketball. She's moved the needle, dog, and put them on the map. Made them millions.
There's gonna be little girls all across Iowa shooting hoops with their brothers now.
What? You feel me? She like, I can be the next Caitlin, but that's the beauty of it, though. That is the beauty of it. She is literally making believers out of these girls and saying, hey, I can really do this. I can really do this at an elite level, at a high level, get paid for it, get recognized for it, because she's getting recognized worldwide. She's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Like, she
everywhere.
Everywhere. And it's well-deserved, though, because she's earned it. You can see,
because she earned it through her game.
And this is another point, too. This is another point that I want to make to you before we get out of here. Did you see her sit out at all last night? Did you see her sit on the bench at all? You know how many minutes she played?
She probably played all of them. I didn't see her check out in the first.
You know how many minutes she played? All of them.
Got to halftime. I'm like, did she check out?
Bruh, she did not come out of the game.
She's like, nah, I gotta get shots up.
All.
Don't take me out.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. That's going to a point too, though. That this is my another point. Angel Reese, she did twist her ankle and she did hurt herself in that first half. And she was hot before that happened.
She was playing good. But look, the difference is LSU, when they were scoring, it looked hard. Like their points was tough.
Bro, they went on a streak. They went on a streak, bro, where they missed like 13, 14 shots in a row. They don't have anybody they can rely on to get a bucket by themselves. Where they just throw it to them and it's like, all right, you do whatever you want. That's facts.
It's when they kind of rely. She was scoring off of her just being taller than most people, or than her opponent being athletic.
Yeah, off of physicality, off physicality, being athletic. They won basically off their athleticism. And at this point in the season, when you get to the Elite Eight, when you get to the Final Four, when you get to this nitty and gritty, it's about the team. It's about what can y'all come together at, and what can you put together. Yeah, you physical. Yeah, you got all these attributes that can really help you, in any game, really. Yeah. But in championship games, and last night that was a championship game. That was a national championship last night.
For real,
that was a national championship last night.
That's what it felt like.
If Caitlin, if she can go ahead, if she beat UConn and can get herself a national championship, that is going to be the icing on the cake.
Man,
honestly,
UConn and then what? South Carolina left. My goodness, That's like Hall of Fame difficulty.
That is Hall of Fame difficulty.
Bro, she running the gauntlet.
Running the gauntlet though, seriously.
Real.
And but just think about that. How much more is going to add to her pedigree? How much more is going to add to her stature if she can run the gauntlet, beat LSU, beat UConn, and then play South Carolina potentially in the national championship and beat them while putting up 40, while damn near putting and doing.
Because you say to her.
But you know something? Gino is a way better coach than Kim. Gino has a way better. They have a complete team over there in UConn. They ain't gonna play with Kalen now. Gino different. He been doing this for a long time. You understand me?
What,
UConn was. Hey,
come on. Is that a real number? Somebody made that up.
Hold on, say it again. Say it. I don't think the people heard you.
Final Four appearances. 23. It's ridiculous.
23.
Some schools trying to get their first.
Exactly. Some schools never even been. Like
Purdue just got their first since 1980. This man has been to 23.
That's crazy. Think about that though. That's crazy.
It's insane.
It just shows you too, like college women's basketball though. It's literally like, I ain't gonna lie, the big dogs, they gonna keep eating.
Oh yeah, big dogs.
South Carolina's gonna always eat. You understand? The UConn's gonna always eat. LSU is back now. Because Van House, she coming back next year. Juju, Dana might go ahead slap the LSU, even though you at USC. Because we ain't even talk about them. We ain't even talk about that USC game yet. And you know, we might want to talk about that though. We might want to go ahead and touch it.
If she go anywhere, she'll go to UConn. Gino Leonardi told her, hey, you need to go pro.
Oh, so yeah, because let's speak on that. So after the game, if y'all haven't heard or if you didn't hear, Gino, what did you tell him? So Gino is a coach of UConn. If you don't know, we talking about. If you don't know, Gino is the head coach of the UConn basketball team. Yep. So what did he say?
He told her to go pro.
Who did he tell this to?
He told the Juju Watkins to go pro. Now, if she was to go pro, she have to go overseas. Can't go pro yet. Gonna play 4 years.
That's facts.
But what I think he might be doing is, man, he need to offer her that bag. She a free agent at this point. Are college students pretty much free agents in the offseason?
Every college student is a free agent. That's facts. You're a free agent, dog. Just like, but you know something? Just like them head coaches are. Because I don't lie to you. These head coaches,
I'm trying to make that move. I'm doing what I have to do.
So you
to maintain power.
So you think Gino is gonna really go after Juju and try to get Juju from USC to go ahead and go to UConn?
Man, look, probably not.
If I would,
it sounds good in my
sound good.
It sounds good in my head. Look, it sounds good.
It do though.
Kind of look. I love when sports add that pro wrestling effect to their storylines.
I'm telling you that WrestleMania effect, that last man standing, that steel cage.
When people add that pro wrestling storylines, they cutting promos. It's like, bro, it's good for the sport.
That's facts. And they are cutting promos though. And it is good for the sport. They keep people talking. Like, think about what we're doing right now.
Oh, we've been talking about
college women's basketball. We've been talking about them all year. When's the last time in the last decade, last however many decades, where you had literally whole sports segments on ESPN, on Undisputed, on Fox, all these major networks talking about college women's basketball, putting a spotlight on my women, my beautiful women. The greatest gift that God has ever gifted the earth is the woman. That's crazy. But it's magical too, because you see the needle moving though. The women, hey, y'all deserve y'all spotlight, and it's well deserved. Angel Reese, hats off to you. Caitlin Clark, hats off to you, girl. Because I have no complaints. I have nothing to say. Y'all did your damn thing. I am proud to say that. Hey, I like college women's basketball. They delivered. Salute y'all. Hey, keep on doing your damn thing, CC. Hey, CC, go ahead and get your money, CC. Angel Reese. Hey, go ahead and get your money too, girl.
It's time to get paid.
I see you out here. All right. So, hey, without further ado, man, hey, honestly, before we get out of here, because I do want to touch on Juju a little bit more before we get out of here. So, with Juju, all right, so the USC player, You said that Gino said that she should go ahead, you should go ahead, go off to, and go play overseas.
Right. Go
You
somewhere
can't go
else.
to the you can't go to the WNBA for another 3 years. Go somewhere else, or just come over here and play for me. That's low key probably what he was saying. But I'm saying all that to say, do you think Juju is going to be able to build up the pedigree that Caitlin Clark has? Because she's the next hottest thing. Angel Reese is gone. Caitlin Clark is gone. Juju's up next for college women's basketball. Do you think she is her? Do you think she's going to be able to carry the torch?
That's tough. Skill set wise, I think so. But I think a big difference here, and look, let's be real. One is black, one is white. So one is just more relatable to more people. It's mathematics. And Juju is 6'2". Caitlin Clark is 6 foot. It's a total different game. She will be comparable to DeMar DeRozan, Shea Gillis. Like, she's in the mid range. Caitlin Clark is splash down dunes. I'm
Steph Curry, and then too, if you really,
as soon as I step over the half court, I'm in range.
That's facts. And if you really think about it, with Steph Curry being as hot and as big as he is, and being a generational player, and how he's changed the game, she has done the same thing for women's basketball. Period. And
that's why she could be pivotal for the evolution of the women's game.
Oh yeah, period. All across the board. And as far as women's basketball, period, and taking them to the next level, I think you're right as far as the demographics goes with Juju. At the end of the day, we can relate to Caitlin Clark. She's a white, younger female, about 6 foot, under 6 foot. She's a hooper. She is kind of down to earth. She's not too flashy, off the court. You feel me? She's the nice school girl. You feel me? That you see in all the movies.
Just normal, like anybody, but she can hoop. Facts. That's what make her different.
That's facts. And she a hooper. And then you got Juju on the other hand, like you said, more of a DeMar DeRozan, more of a 6'2". She's a little bit more aggressive in her play, but rightfully so, because she's like that. You feel me? And
she's certified. Juju is certified. It's just the gameplay. Yeah. And the marketability.
I think that's the key right there.
Yeah, it's not even fair to compare Juju to Caitlin. Even though if you give Juju some time, she'll be able to build up a great legacy and storyline by herself. For herself as well. I
agree with that because she's already has, bro. She's
as a freshman. She took USC to a 1 seed as a freshman.
As a freshman, and USC wasn't nowhere to. Who talked about USC last year? Even with Caitlin Clark and
nobody was talking about none of these people.
None of them. So, hey, Juju, hey, you doing it? Hey, we gonna give the torch to you, and hey, let's see you go ahead and carry that thing.
It's hers for the taking, for sure.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. All right, so now switching gears all the way. All right, we talked about college women's basketball. We talked about the NCAA, and now we got to switch gears. All right, now we got to talk about that favorite league of ours. That NFL. Yes. The N to the F to the L. You understand me? So in the NFL, it was a recent, we covering the offseason, of course, it's not too much going on, but it was a player who I just seen. He signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this player, he's been robbing folks just like Kirk Cousins.
Hey, whoa. Don't hold on.
I gotta call a spade. Kirk Cousins. You right. Kirk is like right here.
Let you finish. Go ahead.
Kirk is right here. The player that I'm talking about, he about right here. But I don't know. I ain't gonna do Kirk Cousins like that. All right. The player I'm talking about is Carson Wentz. All right, Carson Wentz. He was a former first-round pick. Former Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, former $100 million boy. You feel me? The Eagles paid him. The Indianapolis Colts paid him. And I'm just wondering how the hell he ended up being a backup, not only for, who was he backup for? Matthew Stafford in LA for the Rams.
Yeah,
he didn't really do anything at Washington when he was at Washington for the little short stint he was there. And then now he just signed with the Kansas City Chiefs to be Patrick Mahomes' backup. So how you go from the $1 million boy to getting the veterans minimum, being a backup to the youngest superstar and the youngest star in the league in the NFL? I need some answers, man.
Well, I can tell you. Injuries, first off, his performance didn't have the greatest performances. And time, man, that man, he's gotten older. The game has passed him by. Carson Wentz, he can be a formidable backup. Maybe even is he even the backup? Like he might be third string.
Oh, he might be third string.
Emergency quarterback.
He said emergency quarterback. So you think he signed to be emergency quarterback?
He could be. And maybe he like playing football. I ain't mad at him. He's like, look, if I can still play, somebody want me.
Yeah, sure. You still get paid. I mean,
Facts.
If I can still pay, I can keep these 100 M's in my bank and then just spend the little money that y'all paying me to sit on the sidelines.
And you know he's not gonna play because Patrick Mahomes, he doesn't get hurt.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't get hurt. Rarely.
Let's not say never. Patrick Mahomes like his stats.
Oh yeah,
he's playing. He's not sitting out fourth quarters.
He said he's not sitting out
unless Andy like nah. And then Carson Wentz played with Andy Reid. Was he under Andy at all?
No.
Andy was okay, yeah, because he was long gone out of Philly by then. Yeah, you're right.
He was gone. But at the same time, Carson Wentz. My standpoint is, at the end of the day, he was another example of these quarterbacks, certain quarterbacks in this league who, just like a prime example actually right now in the league, Daniel Jones, playing for the New York Giants.
I had somebody else in mind, but
who did you have in mind? Because he probably was my second option.
Trey Lance.
Who did you say? Trey Lance. Yes. So I was going to say with these, and you know something ironic? Trey Lance and Carson Wentz went to the same.
They did, didn't they?
North Dakota State, boy. Hey, that Division II school, boy.
I just stay away from them now.
Hey, you better stay away from them, boy, because they look good coming out of college, but boy, when they get in that league, boy. But Trey Lance, we can't really write him off yet because he's down there. He's backing up Dak Prescott down here and for the Cowboys, even though he was drafted to the San Francisco 49ers. He's backing up Dak Prescott now. So we can't really call it in on Trey Lance yet because we haven't really seen him because he got the ankle injury when he finally got his chance to start, in front of Jimmy Garoppolo a couple years ago. So Trey Lance, we can't really say too much about him. But Carson Wentz, we got facts for you, boy. We got history. The stats and the history show you are the father. Nah,
we got the Carfax.
Yes, we definitely got the Carfax, and his is mighty long. And if I was the dealer, boy, I might have just sent that motherfucker to the junkyard, boy. But but seriously though, going back to my point, man, like I really saw that with Carson Wentz and with a few other quarterbacks, like they get paid by literally if you have one good year as a quarterback after I want to say your rookie second season, you're gonna get a fat ass contract if you're a quarterback. They are going to pay you, and I feel like it's highway robbery.
It has. I mean,
certain quarterbacks that look like us, guess what? They don't get their contract until they probably in their fifth year. We got to do a prove it deal. That's really what I'm getting at, if I'm being honest, because ain't nobody really has talked about it. Most African American quarterbacks in the NFL right now, they have to play up until their rookie contract is about to expire. Think about it. The only person who's avoided that was Patrick Mahomes because he's Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, yeah. Lamar,
he's different, but he
how the league handled Lamar was.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Because owners,
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't want Lamar. Man, Lamar would make your team a playoff team if you had him.
Exactly. But Lamar would have made you not a playoff team, a Super Bowl contender potentially, depending on what team.
Definitely potentially.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Like,
no,
you guys really look at it, though. Daniel Jones, he only was in his second or third year. He only had one good season. Damn near Dak Prescott. What happened with him? He put up numbers, consistent numbers. I'm not a Dak Prescott fan, but he put up consistent numbers, and they still made that man go out there on his last year of his contract. Then he ended up getting the ankle injury. He broke his ankle. And then like they had no other choice but to pay him because they want to go get no other quarterback. So you had no other choice but to pay him, but you still sent them out there to play on that last year contract. So why is it some of the quarterbacks that look like us, they always got to play that last year? They always got to, show, we got to really show you that we're good. I don't know. I'm just saying, hey, this is a topic that I'm going to bring back up later. This is a topic I'm going to bring back up later, but I'm just.
We have enough situations we could be like, We can't say it's a fact, but we can't say
it's not a fact. But I'm just the undertone. Because look, it's a couple other quarterbacks who I'm about to start talking about here soon. All right. Because you got to think about it. It's a young man's game. So these young bucks are coming around the corner about to get paid. All right. CJ Stroud, he gonna be up in a couple years. Who's another young gunner?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
He's
about to be
young,
out. Bryce
Young. If he hasn't already been paid.
Hey, some of these boys, hey, it's about to be that time.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that being said, what I want to say was now, moving off of Carson Wentz, man, moving off of, that whole ordeal. Carson Wentz, I wish you the best. I'm not trying to trash on you, but I'm just saying, and I had to use it as an example. Just put a spotlight on that. Hey, the league is a majority of us. I just want to let these NFL owners know that, hey, y'all ain't slick now. Y'all paying these boys who don't deserve any, and that's why that's what you're getting. What you're getting, you understand me? That's why you're having to trade them out there, for a bag of chips and some Skittles.
No, hold on, man. You could be talking about Justin Fields right there.
Hey, I was talking about Justin Fields, but I'm playing. I'm playing. Justin Fields, we can't talk about him like that because he wasn't set up. He had the two different head coaches. The two different offensive coordinators, and he's only been in the league about 3 years. How the hell is that possible? So he was never set up for success. It's the Bears organization, but we ain't going to get. We can dab on that all
not
day.
Today.
So not today. Not today. We just gonna let it live.
I'm gonna let it live all year.
But on a somber note, though, I did want to touch on this player, Vontae Davis. He ended up passing away yesterday, I believe, and I just wanted to send my condolences to his family. As we're talking about the NFL, if you don't know Vontae Davis, he was a former NFL cornerback. He played for the Indianapolis Colts. He played for the Buffalo Bills. He played for the Miami Dolphins. He's played for a number of teams, but he was definitely a player in this league who was revered, and he was also, at the end of the day, he was a human. He was somebody's brother. He was somebody's father. He was somebody's cousin. He was somebody's, friend. And, I don't know the situation. I don't know how he lost his life, but of course we're talking about the NFL, and this was in the NFL news. So of course I just wanted to send my condolences to Vontae Davis. I didn't watch him too closely, but I did always hear about him. He always was that guy. You feel me? He always was consistent. Of course, when he was in the league for the short time in his league, I hope, I wish his family the best, send them prayers. And, I hope, that, together, the NFL can come together and, definitely send them out the right way because it's an unfortunate situation.
Definitely, man. Vontae Davis, he was a really good cornerback, brother of Vernon Davis.
Yes.
The tight end. So, man, he was solid. I'm familiar with his game. RIP.
That's nice.
I was not expecting to hear about that news, but definitely condolences to the family, man. He was a great football player.
Yeah, and low key, I was low key about to say that he was his brother, but I didn't want to just throw that out there. But you just confirmed it.
They're brothers, yeah.
So yes. So if you don't know who Vernon Davis, you can talk about his brother real quick. His brother, he played. He was a hell of a tight end. Hell of a tight end for the 49ers.
He played under
Harbaugh. Yes, Harbaugh. He played under some guys, and he was that guy. He's up there in the category with Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, and them boys. I'm gassing it. But
no, yeah,
he had some seasons though. Yeah, he had some seasons. The Davis brothers are known in the NFL,
though. Bro, Vontae was a two-time Pro Bowler, back to back. Like he was a really good cornerback.
That's right. So he was a two-time Pro Bowler, and at the end of the day, man, like he, of course, like I said, like he is a brother, another former brother. He is a brother to somebody who was actually, pretty renowned in the NFL. Yeah. So, best of wishes to their family, man. I know that's not easy. I can just only imagine, what they're dealing with right now. But the best of wishes, we just wanted to touch on that, just shine a spotlight on them and, send them prayers to them. But moving off that, now to another somber kind of note. I'm sorry. I don't know who came up with these segments today.
All right.
But now on another note, we were talking about, and we actually switching gears a little bit again, but this time we're talking about a little bit of the NBA. All right. But this is off the court stuff. All right. So if you don't know, Kobe Bryant, he has estranged from his family. He was estranged when he was alive. He wasn't as close-knit to his immediate family as, one would be, because, it was some friction between Kobe Bryant's wife and his parents, and they didn't really see eye to eye for the longest time. So I'm saying all that to say the news that I'm talking about is Kobe Bryant's parents put up his 2000 championship ring for sale and for auction. And guess what? That motherfucker sold. It sold for almost $1 million. $1 million. It was the second highest sports memorabilia sold in the NBA to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, $700,000 rookie card, I believe. So I'm saying all this to say, how crazy does it have to be for you, or what kind of situation do you have to be in your life where you starting to sell some of your, your son's, belongings, and especially somebody as revered as Kobe Bryant and somebody who's no longer here? What's your thoughts on this situation?
Man, first off, R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. everybody that was involved, his daughter, definitely. And then I'm not sure what is the situation of the family. What's the financial situation? Because that's really what it could be.
I think that's what it is, honestly.
Is it emotional? Is this an emotional act? Is she trying to spite somebody? It could really be messy here, but I'm thinking maybe somebody just made an offer that they couldn't refuse, and it was like, look, we got to put it at the auction. I don't know how this stuff goes. You really need to know the behind the scenes, but man, seeing his ring go for that, it's like, man, what else would Kobe stuff go for? Like, exactly. What could a winning bid look like on like an autograph Kobe,
a jersey, or exclusive or one-on-one? The jersey he wore for one of his NBA Finals championship, like all Kobe memorabilia, period. His shoes, his clothes, everything Kobe Bryant is going to be selling at all times.
It's limited,
He's
gone, man.
He is gone, and
whatever he left,
whatever he left. Hey, it's we ain't getting no more. We ain't getting no more
nothing new
memorabilia. And that's the sad part of it. Kobe, being my favorite player. I do feel some type of way about this, because I'm not gonna lie. If I had that money, I would have bought that motherfucking ring now, boy. Hey, I would have put that motherfucker. Oh, dude, boy. Hey, I would have been in here, boy.
If you got the money and you're a sports collector,
I need it. That's without a doubt. But I think you made a good point, though. We don't know the ins and outs. We don't know the behind the scenes. We don't know the real details of the story. I just wanted to touch on it because I just thought it was interesting, And the reason that that I bring it up is because, it's kind of a somber moment, though, too, because at the end of the day, even if it is a money situation, you see where the relationship between Kobe Bryant and his family was and is at still, even after his death. Like at a time where you would think parents and people would come together and, try to always be there for each other, it's still kind of a ripple effect. And then, his parents even doing this kind of just tells me, like, at the end of the day, I don't care how down bad I am. My son's championship ring, I'm sorry, I can't get that up. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go out here and I'll be at McDonald's. But I'm not morally just in here. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Especially when
I know what you mean.
We don't know their situation. We don't know their circumstances. But to me, it just seems like it's just odd, man. It's a little different. And I feel for the family. I always feel for Vanessa and the girls, not having her husband, not having their father. I will always feel for them. But it is kind of a sad situation, though, to where, like, dang, his championship ring, though, yeah, I just wanted to touch on it. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Best of wishes to, Vanessa Bryant and her family, and then also Kobe's parents. At the end of the day, hey, if it was a dire situation and they needed the money, hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? But at the same time, though, hey, come on now. That's the beam, boy. That's one of the greatest basketball players all time in the history of the game. Statues. You know how cold you got to be to get a statue built of you? You know how cold you got to be. You got to be a cold human being, a cold human being to get a statue.
The coldest.
You know, statues they stay longer than anything on this earth, right? Nah, I ain't going not longer than anything, but they stay long now. So
long time.
He must have did something right. All right, but now moving gears, man. Moving gears one last time. All right. I know. We didn't hit y'all with a lot of segments today. We didn't hit y'all with a lot of back and forth. All right. But, we going to get some gems to you. All right. And I know this topic specifically, this is going to be for our young men out here. It's hard out here in these streets, dating, meeting different women, fraternizing, going to parties, going out, trying to take a girl on a date. It's different out here these days. You feel me? Everybody want a Birkin bag. Everybody, they don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory no more. They don't want to have no, you feel me? They don't want that no more. So I'm saying all this to say though, what is your relationship advice? What is your relationship advice for dating in this generation? What can we give our young men, to prepare them to go out here in this world?
Work on yourself, man. You got to figure out who you are. I know this, man. This is going to be like the most corny answer, cliche answer that you ever heard. But you got to figure out who you are as a person. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to need some money.
You said figure out who you is as a person. Then go get you a bag.
This is how the world works in the matrix that we live in. Go get you some money. You're going to need it. You're going to need a lot of it. You can never have enough.
A lot of it.
And you're going to feel better as a man when you have money in your pocket. You just feel you're going to be in a better mood. You want to be in a good mood. You don't want to be down and out. And then secondly is have standards. When you have a standard, then you can look at women and see as okay, I would be wasting my time if I dealt with this woman versus this woman. So if you have a standard, you can keep your time lean. You're not wasting too much time, and then you can really see people for what they are in your life, and then you can really prosper and live an efficient life.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, you giving gems out here to these young bulls. Hey, listen to Big Cheese, boy.
For real.
But seriously, you make a hell of a point though, man. Because at the end of the day, it do start with you. Like,
absolutely.
Before you get into any situation, before you get into any relationship, before you get into any relations, before you even think about getting into any relations with anybody, make sure you take care of you first. Make sure you are focusing on you. Make sure you are getting yourself together. Make sure your hygiene good. Make sure you're going to work. You make sure you got money coming in, and make sure you at least got some type of transportation. You can't be picking up on your bike now. You can't be, hey, come on, baby, come on. How about a head of miles with me?
Not girl? The bike, bro.
Or you can't, hey, Uber everywhere. Yeah. This my personal driver. Who you lying to, me or you?
All right.
But seriously, like, know yourself, man. You have to know that, hey, I can afford to take care of this woman. I can afford to make her happy. I can, do things. I can take her out on dates. I can, do small things. I'm not saying, hey, buy a Birkin. I'm not saying you got to make enough money to take her out to what's one of these big crazy restaurants? Nah, you know what I was thinking about? I was just going.
What's the one?
Turks and Caicos, but it was a restaurant I was thinking of, and it was in Indy, but I couldn't think of it. But
the steakhouse.
Yes, the steakhouse.
Ruth's Chris.
Yeah, Ruth's Chris. That's what I was saying. Yes, Ruth's Chris. Hey. Take her.
That's where you take your wife. Take her.
Man. Hey. You don't gotta take her to Ruth's Chris. You don't gotta buy no Birkin. All right. You can do the bare minimum, fellas. All right. And if she a keeper, she'll appreciate the bare minimum until you can do a lot for her. But I need you to bring something to the table, though. At the end of the day, as a man, you have to bring something to the table, whether it's your personality, whether it's your job, whether it's your look. You got to bring something now at the end of the day, because, hey, it's some men out here who broke, but guess what they bring to the table? That baby armor. You feel me? I'm just being blunt with you. That's not what I
was thinking. But
hey.
That's not what I was thinking.
Hey, I'm just being honest with you, because I've been in those situations. Sometimes, hey, that's all we got.
I mean, yeah, some people, yeah.
Hey, hold on. I'm not saying that's all. I said I've been in that situation before. I'm not saying I'm there, but
No, I know.
I'm saying all this to say.
I think I know what you're saying.
What about what I'm saying, then, man? Big cheese, please. I can't get it out.
No,
what you think?
What I want, my message is for men specifically because I'm a man. Mm-hmm. So I want men and I want men to know, dude, you need to work on yourself. Make sure you are healthy. You in good shape. You got some money. Look, you don't got to be rich yet, especially a young dude. You're not making a whole lot of money yet. It's like, look, it's gonna get better with time, but you got to put the work in now so it can compound. And then, like I said, have standards for yourself so you can deal with good people and the people that you want to deal with.
That's facts, because you attract what you put out. If you come to the table with good energy, good vibes, you come to the table well-groomed, you come to the table with a job, you come to the table with your own car, with your own things that you got going for yourself, then you're going to attract people that got things going for themselves. You're going to attract people who working hard, who got the same mindset as you, who own the same mission as you. And guess what? If you ain't doing those things, then you're going to attract the people who doing the same things as you, who not working, who don't really got anything going for themselves. And as a man, like you said, like it's important and it's very imperative that you really focus on you and you really grind for you to start off with. And then after you focus on yourself, after you get yourself right, then you can go ahead and take care of somebody else. Then you can think about adding somebody to the party. Because guess what? I can eat at this table alone by myself all day, every day. You feel me? As long as I provide this table, guess what? It's my table. But after I built this table, I know I want me somebody else at the end of this table. So if I got my table and you got your table, shit, we put both our tables together. We got a big ass table. But guess what? I had my table though. I had my own table. I sat at my own table by myself. I prepared my table by myself and I prepared it for you. You feel me? You have to be a man and you have to really set a foundation for yourself. Because if you don't set a foundation for yourself, then what woman will want you? What woman, don't get me wrong, is some women, like I said, some women gonna still want what they want. It be like that. Some women still gonna choose that motherfucker and not who ain't got ish. But as a man, though, you should want to be a provider. You should want to bring something to the table. You should want to bring something, just your looks or just, anything. Bring something to the table, fellas. Work your ass off. Establish yourself, and then after you do that, then go out here and get in these streets. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, yeah, it's nice to talk to Susie, Suzanne. It's nice to talk to Lucy.
Susie.
You feel me? But hey, sometimes, hey, you just want that cute little thing, Jamie. Sometimes you just want Jamie to be sitting there looking cute by herself. You feel me? And Jamie might, have her job. Jamie might, be a nurse. She might have her own car, got her own house. You feel me? And guess what? Me being Bobby got his own house. Bobby pay his own bills. You feel me? So, if I'm on my grind, you on your grind. Hey, guess what? That's how a legacy is built. That's how generational wealth is started. That's how you bring two companions who are ready. Because guess what? If you ain't ready, and if you just living in your mama basement and you're ordering hot wings, for y'all dinner, and she say she want to go to Ruth's Chris, but you trying to bring her ass to Netflix and chill, and you chilling at your mama house.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
And it's not gonna work. If you want a boss, if you want a woman, a real woman, all right, you don't have to do a little something, and you don't have to work on yourself, and you don't have to know yourself. All right, but. Hey, we gonna leave them gems right there on that table for y'all. Though. We gonna leave them right there. It's been a hell of a sports gym. All right, he said let you sort through them. Yeah, and I forgot to say no Diddy earlier. All right, I forgot.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. All right, at the end of the day, forgive me, Lord. I had to just get these gems out to him, and I couldn't help how they came out. All right, but y'all understood where I was coming from, though. You understand? I need you to bring a little bit more to the table.
Look, we're just gonna skip over that. We're gonna skip past.
Just skip past it. Skip to the end and skip to the beginning. All right, just don't. Hey, you good? Just make sure you use that skip button. But hey, make sure also send these gems to your mama, your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lil Johnny, Lil Susie, and Lil Suzanne, who stay up the block. Send this to her too. And without further ado, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming back. And hey. guess what? It's been a Sports Gym segment. Future and Big Cheese. And hey,
boys, take it easy.
Yes. Deuces.
Peace.